And we're back, Munch Hour.
Yes. By the way, we usually introduce ourselves at the beginning of the podcast, which
Right.
we have not.
We have not.
In this one.
No, we haven't.
So we're here on part B.
Yeah, and especially since we make this fucking podcast every 8 months or so, 8 to 10 months. Yeah, maybe we should introduce ourselves every now and then.
Right. So, I'm a werewolf.
Yeah, and not a physical, not a literal one. Not an actual werewolf.
That's left for the listeners to decide.
Shit, I'm checking if it's a full moon outside or not right now, and I can't see from this direction through the fucking window. I can't see it, man. There's a building blocking my fucking way to the sky. So I don't know what the fuck is up right now, bro. You're not going to turn into a fucking werewolf in... When is it midnight? 30 minutes? Shit, man. Alright. I'm nervous now. I'm also Inconsistency. That's my name. Because I'm inconsistent as fuck. Can we continue now?
You seem pretty inconsistent in your rants.
That's, hey man, it's the most accurate name ever. Let's just say that.
Sure.
Call me Inco for short.
Okay. To sum up, I don't think... we've mentioned the main gripes with RDR2.
Yeah, I think we can move on.
Animations and...
I think we kind of talked it out. Unless there's something else you want to say about it.
No, I don't think so.
All right. So any other subject you wanted to bring up specifically?
Not that I can recall.
All right. So there's one thing I wanted to talk about. I'm sure we talked about, or at least mentioned. Did you listen to the last podcast recently? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Did we talk at all about? Because we always usually talk a little bit even about corporations and AAA gaming and how bad it is lately and all that shit.
Sure, we discussed it a lot.
Yeah, we talked about that shit. So we haven't done that today yet. So we need our fill, our flesh of a pound of flesh, as they say.
We haven't shit on corporations today?
Did we? Only on Twitch, I think, and YouTube. But what about the gaming corporations? Come on.
YouTube is one of the largest corporations.
Yes, but what about the gaming corporations? I'm talking about the actual gaming companies. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we didn't shit on any gaming company.
I need my...
We even praised Rockstar, even though it's a shit gaming company that
the
works its
publisher
workers to the bone.
Yeah, and the publisher is even
fuckers.
worse. The 2K publisher is even worse.
Oh, I hate
Is it 2K? Not 2K. Who's the publisher of Rockstar? I forgot their fucking name. Is it 2K?
I hate 2K.
2K are terrible, yeah.
We should shit on 2K.
They have a launcher, bro. 2K have a fucking... Did you know they have a fucking launcher of their own? And it's terrible. You can't even...
Why would it be good?
Oh my god, I'm talking about it's terrible even compared to other launchers, terrible launchers. It's terrible among the terrible. It's that bad.
Is it worse than Uplay?
It's... Yes!
What?
Yes!
How can it be worse
because
than Uplay?
it gives you the option to have settings to choose the settings of the game you're playing before you even launch it. You can choose the settings, the graphical settings, all that shit. Okay, which is fine. Only it never remembers it. You always have to do it again every time you launch that shit. It never remembers it.
Come on, you have Blizzard games that do that.
Yeah, but the launcher.
Sorry, Actibliz games.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about them in a minute. In a minute.
So you have AAA games that do that, and you're complaining about a fucking launcher?
I am, because 2K is also pretty not as big as the other guys, but they're also.
It doesn't matter how big it is. You're
publisher.
Mistaking it with the publisher that gives a shit.
None of the publishers give a shit, bro.
Exactly, and that's why most of their launchers are crap.
I mean, yeah.
You know what works perfectly in all their launchers? The store. Everything else doesn't work, but the store works perfectly. Checkout never a fault.
Bro, I've never, to this day, I haven't used the Epic launcher. I'm sure you haven't either, right?
Fuck Epic.
Bro, that shit was terrible, man. I heard people say it's still terrible to this day, but when it launched, it was in a disastrous state. Unlaunch worthy. Why, how do you even let that shit come out? It's such sad, miserable, fucking broken state.
You are talking about a company that decided to compete with Steam with a storefront that has no fucking cart.
Yeah, and they're also fighting with...
Are you kidding me?
Tim Sweeney is the Epic CEO is now...
Fighting with Apple.
With Apple.
Yeah.
There's news right now Right,
Yeah.
this very now, Apple informs Epic that Frontline, which is Fortnite, sorry, which is the massive game
For
kiddies that Epic has been using as their main
Every
cash cow.
teenager I know, and we are talking about in Israel, not in the United States.
Right.
Every teenager I know plays this.
Yes, I know.
Grown-ups I know play this.
I don't know too many grown-ups who play this.
No,
game.
I'm talking not gamers, casual grown-ups.
Really.
Yes.
I don't even know what to say about that. Only that my hope in humanity diminishes.
That's what I mean. This thing sucks like the unaware, you know?
Yeah. So listen to this. Tim Sweeney, late last night, and we're talking about what's the date today? Do you know? Is it what the date today is? 22 to September. 22 of September, right? 2021. Tim Sweeney late last night, Apple informed Epic that Fortnite will be blacklisted from the Apple ecosystem until the exhaustion
Fuck
you of all court appeals, which could be as long as a 5-year process.
Wait, is this him whining?
No, I mean.
This is him ranting.
No, that's him informing, like giving people,
Sure.
his followers, he's giving them an update about how shitty the situation
fuck him.
I mean, come on, Apple have their share of fucking skeletons. And I'm an Apple user, all right? But I'm not going to defend.
I hate Apple as well.
I'm not going to defend.
Oh, I hate Apple.
I'm not going to defend them, bro.
My God, I hate
I'm only going to defend their technology. I'm not going to defend anything else.
My God, I hate Apple.
Yeah. But yeah, I hate Epic as much as you hate Apple, I guess.
No, I hate them both. I don't know if equally, but I hate them both.
And lately, especially this year, I've been starting to hate Blizzard. And I'm not even going to say Activision. Blizzard.
Ever since the original people that made Blizzard have been gone?
Nah, but this is beyond. The people who are listening to this don't know because this shit happened between the time that passed and that when we recorded the last episode. We did not cover this, and it's a pretty huge topic. So we should probably first inform what we're talking about. A few months back, how long is it now? It's pretty recent. Maybe 2 months ago, leaked a huge story about misconduct, terrible, horrible misconduct of the workplace in Blizzard, the Blizzard offices, in their Irvine offices in California. And we're talking about, I'm not talking about like small shit. We're not talking about like a boss pestering his employee or yelling at him. We're talking.
I can give you the legal definition how they called it. It's a toxic work environment.
Yes.
With a broman. What was it?
A bro culture.
Bro culture.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's college.
Yes.
What's the fraternity?
Fraternity.
Culture.
Non-inclusive culture and diminishing. It's like it's aggressive towards minorities.
Yes. Especially women.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the big one. And we're talking about stuff like senior designers and workers who's been working there for years, being drunk out of their asses at midday, crawling between the fucking cubicles and literally harassing.
Basically, sexual harassment. We don't need to.
Yes, literally fucking harassing women in their cubicles while being drunk out of their minds. I don't even understand how you can be drunk in a fucking workplace. That blows my mind, to be honest. Unless you're a fucking wine taster or some shit, I don't get it. I really don't. And the stories I heard from there are kind of. I always knew that it became a toxic, shitty place, and you can tell because the quality of the games that they stopped releasing. By the way, the quality of their everything has diminished in the years. But I never thought that it's this fucking bad, man. Because the stories that I heard from there, man, the Cosby suit, have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
You haven't heard about the Cosby suit? Oh my God.
I know, but Bill Cosby got sued, but then he
got
got away from that.
Not the suit, not suit as in a lawsuit, but as in a suite, like the Cosby suit, like a place, a room,
suite.
a room in no, but it's called a room inside a fucking motel, right? So a hotel, right? So.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Blizzard employees. I'm going to show you it because it's kind of crazy. There's a picture of Blizzard employees and we're talking about people who are there's the people who
like high ranking.
we're talking about the senior guy on the Overwatch 2 team, like one of the guy who worked under Kaplan, Jeff Kaplan, who left Overwatch a while back, and now we know why. And many others are leaving and left already, by the way. And what was I saying? Sorry.
That the picture in the Cosby suite.
Yeah, but before,
so you said the
people in the picture. Yeah, the people
high ranking.
You got the people that are running fucking the current day World of Warcraft. He already got fired since then. Since that picture has been published. Yeah. The guy from Overwatch 2 gone. The guy from fucking who ran the whole fucking Diablo 4, which is the biggest game they're working on right now, Blizzard. Yeah, they got all their cows on that shit.
Is it still planned for mobile?
Oh no! You're talking about Immortal. I'm talking about the actual Diablo 4, not Diablo Immortal. That shit hasn't come out yet, by the way, for some reason. It's actually getting good, decent previews, but who cares? It's on mobile. I don't give a fuck. Don't you have phones? No, fuck you. Now,
exactly.
Yeah. So this picture is so terrible. Let me show you it. And it's from the early 2000s when the allegations against Cosby weren't out yet, but everyone knew it was an open secret, right? Who Cosby was. Cosby suite. Infamous Bill Cosby suite. There it is. There they are. Look at them. Look at them. Aren't they a merry bunch? So they're like holding, let me describe the picture to people who are listening. They are holding a picture of Bill Cosby, like a framed picture of him. There are a bunch of, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them sitting like bunched together on a bed in the suite in this hotel. And they're like all smiling and looking extremely happy and smug.
Also, this hand movement has a meaning, which I am not remembering. Yes.
Can you describe the hand movement?
He's holding 2 fingers parallel on his cheek. Yeah. And I can't remember what it means, but I think it means something.
Really?
Yes. Like it has a meaning, like when you want, like doing the middle finger or whatever. I think it has a meaning.
Does it really?
I think so.
So there's not only this terrible picture of them like idolizing Bill Cosby, who was known to be a terrible fucking sexual predator, and is also has been since our last podcast has been released from jail.
Yeah, for a technicality.
For a technicality, yes. Great justice system.
Well, the justice in America really is amazing.
Now watch, there's also fucking messages between them on the night that they are going to bring some people to the suite. Mm-hmm. Let's say some girls, okay? Let's call it like it is. Day 0 from Alex Afersabi. Alex Afersabi is one of the main guys in World of Warcraft for years. Okay, rich as fuck. They're all rich as fuck. They're all living like rock stars. That's a problem, right? So there's a text message from Alex Afersabi. He's telling the guys they're like in a WhatsApp group, right? And they're talking. Baller, see you at the show this weekend. Day 0 preparation made. Cosby suit in effect. Baller, see you at the show this weekend. Oh, they actually censored the names this time. The names used to be there. So the other guy says, well done. The other guy said, this is not, I want to show you the other picture. This is the alcohol, all the alcohol that was in there. Okay? Sure. Inside the suite. I want to show you the text. There it is. There
Blizzard Con Cosby Crew.
There it is, baby. Okay. Yeah, Alex Afersabi, mics were dropped with Dave Cossack and Corey Stockton. Those are the names. Possibly the greatest group chat in the history of mankind. LOL. Dave Cossack. I am gathering the hot chicks for the cause. Cause is a short for Cosby, so it means the Cosby suite, right?
Yeah.
So we all know what they mean.
Brigham.
Alex Afersabi, Brigham, Corey Stockton, Greg, you on the way. Dave Cossack, you can't marry all of them, Alex. Alex Afersabi, I can. I'm Middle Eastern. Jesse McCree, if you know that name, that's because that's the name of the cowboy from Overwatch. He's named over this guy. and since then, Blizzard changed the name.
What? He's not called Jesse McCree in Overwatch anymore?
No, they changed the name. Blizzard, yes. They also changed the Farasabi guy. He was General Farasabi in World of Warcraft. He was one of the characters there, and they changed that name as well.
Never met that character.
That's Blizzard's way of fighting sexual harassment at the workplace. Changing your names in the fucking game.
Sweeping everything so no one knows existed.
Yes, and yelling inclusivity, yeah. Jesse McCree, you misspelled fuck. He said that to...
Wait, are you serious? Because I didn't notice this. So he's not called McCree in Overwatch anymore?
He's not called McCree anymore.
How is he called?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I played and he was called McCree.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, that game can suck on my dick. Alright?
Okay.
Like so many poor girls have to do with those fucking creeps. For I don't know what.
You misspelled fuck. Where did you misspell fuck?
He said, you can't, Dave Cossack, you can't marry all of them, Alex, after Alex said, I'm gonna bring the girls,
yes,
right?
No,
and then Alex Savi said, I can, I'm Middle Eastern. That doesn't, he's talking about Mary. Instead of Mary, he meant, you misspelled fuck. He meant that the Mary, he meant to say fuck. He doesn't want to marry them, he just want to fuck them. That's all it is. Yeah. So you see, it's bro talk. It's not really that terrible, but it's only terrible if you know what the context is. It's terrible when you know that these are guys, probably some of them fucking married at the time, right? Who are using and abusing their high ranking in a very, very successful company, a very famous company in the gaming world that a lot of people there have a lot of actual people who adore them and sort of groupies. It's a real thing. And they come to those game cons, right? The Blizzard cons, the BlizzCons that used to happen before the pandemic, right? And then they take them. They take them to the fucking Cosby suite, and you know things happen there, right? And yeah, I don't know, man. The company has become into a fucking cesspool of toxic shit, man. It's very sad. It's very, very sad, man. And they're not even making good quality games anymore. You could understand maybe you don't even see how are they even so full of themselves still? Like they haven't made a quality product for so many years.
Bro, they made a remaster of some of their old successes.
Yes, they reforged.
They're cool again.
That was horrible. There's a new Diablo coming soon, by the way, the new remaster of the Diablo 2, and it's probably going to be good, but that's because Blizzard had nothing to do with it. It's a different company that they gave it to. They outsourced it. Yes. Company
to Indians?
No, it's a good company, like a quality company that specializes in making remakes. Right? That's their thing. So but that's Blizzard today. They need to hire other people to make a game that they themselves created many years ago.
And
it's a fucking bro.
Ever since they got bought by a fucking corporation,
so
they are shit.
Since this picture that we've described has been leaked.
Are you doing an ASMR thing?
No. Since that fucking picture been leaked. I said leaked because you said ASMR.
Yes, and you were licking the microphone when you said it.
Since that picture has been leaked,
yes,
many bad things happened to Blizzard, and thank God for that. And I'm talking many bad things.
And all of those bad things are nothing compared to what they fucking deserve.
True.
And they are still trying to swipe shit under the rug instead of taking fucking responsibility. Good example.
Of course.
But I don't understand why shit can hit the fan with Blizzard and not with Ubisoft, for example.
Oh, Ubisoft, the shit did hit the fans with Ubisoft. They did.
Come on.
A few months earlier, of course they did. But Ubisoft, what they did is, they, instead of firing the people who did what they did,
they just relocated them in the company and gave them benefits.
But the truth of the matter is, bro, that Ubisoft is a fucking tiny fraction of the size of Blizzard and Activision. They're big in Europe.
Activision, yes, but come on, Assassin's Creed is a sensation.
Sure, but again, you do not come close to the numbers of Call of Duty and fucking all the other Blizzard cash cows.
Yes, these accusations.
Of course, bro. We're talking about a European.
It doesn't matter.
Of course, it matters.
And Witcher 3 is not European.
it doesn't matter. We're talking about a gaming company that
is in from Poland
that has-
and made one of the most successful RPG games in the world.
You're talking about CD Projekt?
Yes.
CD Projekt is a tiny, small P compared to fucking Active Blizzard. Right? But Activision
I'm
Blizzard
not comparing sizes,
is
but
huge.
you're saying it's European, like European doesn't make good stuff.
No, that's not what I said. I meant
But
money
they're
wise.
small in the money, in
Yes,
the
they-
size of the company.
They do not come close to the earnings. Not because
Okay.
it's not their fault. They just don't. They're not as big, man. They don't have as many franchises. They don't have Call of Duty, which is a almost 20 years old franchise that brings so much money to fucking Activision. Only that. You're not even talking about World of Warcraft alone. Only World of Warcraft alone shits on most of other big corporations out there. It's gaming corporations, not other corporations, right? I'm talking only on gaming. Anyways. They're reading a lot of shit now. They have lawsuits coming out of their asses, including the actual U.S. government. The actual U.S. government has been the SEC, sorry.
And still they get caught
Shredding.
Documents that are supposed to get there. And then when they're asked about it, their reaction is, oh, we only shredded these things that we know are not important for this investigation. Oh, sure, you decide that, right?
It's ridiculous, man. I don't know what to tell you.
They're acting like babies and
They're actually like criminals.
They're
acting like criminals.
And America shuts up and moves on.
No, it doesn't. Clearly it doesn't. Now it's starting to... No, come on.
I expect
Bro.
that if there is an active investigation
There is.
after a body,
There is.
and it is proven that that body shredded documents regarding this investigation, and that did not make that company get a foreclosure at that day is unclear.
You know it doesn't work like that, okay? They make a lot of
This
money.
is tampering with investigation.
Yes,
it's
yes.
criminal.
Of course, but there's so many fucking... You know this. You know this better than I do. There's so many loopholes in the fucking law that these corporations are...
U.S. law.
Yes, that these corporations are experts at manipulating. They have an army of fucking lawyers, the best in the best of the lawyers, who... That's their whole fucking job. That's their whole fucking job.
Yeah,
man.
getting them out of the shit.
Yeah. No, I didn't think that things in that fucking company are this horrible. Okay, I knew it's
Why would
bad.
you need the best lawyers in the world if not for that? Only for the tax evasion? Come on, that's easy.
Yeah, but anyways, now they're being sued by the EC.
By everyone. Oh yeah, I don't think it started on the... you're talking about the ESA.
Market manipulation. They're...
Yeah, but those guys should have woken up a lot earlier. Like they're supposed to regulate the fucking industry.
It's more like now...
It's like, oh, now you wake up?
The company became like... It became trendy to... It's like, it's like everyone are woke now. Everyone is like... about
Now it's like a scapegoat. Let's
yes.
hammer down on this so everyone thinks we're all with the good guys.
Exactly. So now, only in this case, they deserve every hate they get.
Sure, but this is just like in the animal world. It's a wounded animal, and now all the predators are jumping on it because they can't fight back.
Blizzard deserves every bit of hate they're getting for the last at least decade and how they operate. Of course, most of the people who actually made the company,
Blizzard
they left.
might tank after this, and Activision will suffer none. Okay, because they managed. You even take them apart, even though it's the same fucking company, and you can't prove that it's not the toxic culture that they brought into it.
I'm the one who used to say to you guys that it is the same company.
I agree,
but realistically, logistically speaking, they are sitting in different buildings, in different
exactly,
in
and
different
this
areas.
is what they will get off the hook.
Oh yeah. I think Blizzard,
that's what I mean.
Bro, I think Blizzard,
Activision will not get any side quakes.
No.
This shit.
That's not true. You know why? Because if we record this episode yesterday, I tell you that you're correct. They're not doing anything that affects Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision and Blizzard, obviously. But today, we got this piece of news. Where is it? Blizzard. No, this is just another senior guy who left Blizzard, but that's not what I want to show you. I wanted to show you the Bobby Kotick one. Where is it, motherfucker?
Look at the bright side, bro. There's a lot of open position in Blizzard.
Jesus. Chief legal officer resigns. Okay.
They're like, save us. It's like,
No,
fuck
it's
that.
bro. It's like rats running from a sinking ship. It is exactly what it is. And I think that Blizzard it's.
That's why I told you it's
I
gonna
think
tank.
yeah, it's gonna die.
Tank.
I think Activision is gonna absorb them.
Sure,
yeah.
Activision is not gonna leave.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let that
Yeah.
sinking ship stay with it.
For sure. I think their name is so tainted now.
Yeah,
the name
they're
is
gonna
so
burn
tainted.
it and that's
It
it.
used to be their golden goose, and now it's their fucking dead,
Bro,
fucking stinking dead goose.
Remember the 1980s Dune?
Yes, of
They're
course.
like that animal in the cup. Now they're gonna squish it, drink it, and throw it away.
Oh man, there's a new Dune
I'm
movie.
waiting for it. It
Bro,
looks
it looks good. It's
It
Denis.
looks good.
It's Denis Villeneuve. He's a good
I'm
fucking.
waiting for it. Out of all the shit that's coming out lately, this is the one I'm waiting
Yes, if you like the fucking the story of Frank Herbert, this is the actual books.
for. Yeah, but that's the thing. If you didn't know the books, the old one was weird to watch.
Oh yeah, because it's David Lynch. He's a crazy fucker. They
Yeah,
gave
exactly.
David Lynch.
This one will ease you into the lore much better.
You hope you don't
No,
know.
I'm telling you.
You haven't watched the movie. You
Doesn't
think, you
matter. This is
speculate.
modern movie.
Bro. I know. Yes, it is a modern movie, but you also know that
Even
the
James
movie,
Cameron is due into Avatar.
but you also know that they cut the movie into two parts, right? The first part is going to be only the first half of the first book,
That's right.
because the first book is huge.
Come on, it's huge.
Yeah, but we don't know. They haven't even the producers haven't even greenlit the second part. Only
Did they greenlit Two Towers before they made the Fellowship of the Ring?
Yes, that was a project that was going to be a trilogy from the very beginning.
Yes. I wasn't sure. That's why.
Yeah, that was like a huge risk.
And The Hobbit, the same.
That was a huge risk that the production company took.
And The Hobbit.
No, The Hobbit, I think they made it. The Hobbit was a clusterfuck because that was surely a money grab. You know, it wasn't like an artistic view of.
Doesn't matter. Did they authorize the 3 from the beginning, or they made one? And
No,
then
the 3 became later. At first, it was supposed to be 1 movie, then it became 2 movies,
Okay.
and then became 3 movies.
So if that survived that, you can be sure that.
Yeah. Anyways, it said that the headline, I can't find it right now, but the headline was that Bobby Kotick got subpoenaed by the US government. So he's also taking some shit, my man.
He's not gonna take. Nothing.
Bro, the fact that
That guy is so rich and so influential. It's not even
Listen,
gonna.
in the grand scheme of things, of course not. But it's still, he might actually find himself having to look for a different job. He'll fall on a cushioned job.
Even so, no way.
Do I have it? Already died somehow.
It's still a private company. It's got investors, and the board likes him. The guy is authorizing bonuses to himself that are even
they don't like him anymore. He's considered very, very much one of the 15 most overpaid CEOs in all of the US of
and
America.
But he's getting the board authorization for
the
this
reason why he's getting so much leeway with all the shit that Blizzard and Activision has been doing, because Activision they have their share of fucking skeletons in the fucking closet, bro. Don't worry, that will come out as well. I'm sure of it. But I think just the Bobby Kotick runs a more tight ship than Blizzard does. Whoever ran Blizzard does. That's why the new people who run Blizzard are basically new Activision lackeys that work directly for Bobby Kotick. You know, he wants direct control over that clusterfuck. And I don't blame him, but I have no fucking doubt that he has his own fucking skeletons in the closet, right? And it will come out. And when he does, he's done, bro. And it's okay. Nothing will happen to him. Like you said, it's not like he's going to jail or anything. No, it's just he'll move to another industry. He'll move to another industry and make millions of dollars. He'll be fine. But
billions. He's a billionaire.
You have to take what you're given. You know, beggars can be choosers. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's better than nothing. Maybe the new guy who will come there will make good changes. Who knows? You don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic, right?
Come where? Blizzard is done.
Yes, but whatever is left of them, you know, whatever is left of them when the whole shitstorm is over, the pieces, whoever is left to pick up the pieces, I hope that maybe he'll manage to make some sort of Frankenstein, but in a good way, like, you know, company.
Blizzard can tank because World of Warcraft is too successful a franchise to disappear. I think it will either become
all of their franchises. You're right. All of their franchises are super, super successful. That's why they haven't made a new game since Overwatch, right? And Overwatch if you ask me, is not a true Blizzard game, in my opinion. I've never felt like it has the Blizzard spirit. It's different animation, different fucking style of graphics than their other games. I never got connected to that game like you guys did. I know that you guys, the group of friends that played that game, love that game. I never.
Not as a Blizzard product, just as a
just as a game.
It's a competitive FPS.
It is a competently made group FPS, whatever you want to call it, for sure. I just never connected to that game. Never felt it was a true Blizzard. I felt like Blizzard has stopped making Blizzard game like since the last expansion of StarCraft 2, I guess. If I want to be generous, it's probably before that though. I mean. Seriously, Diablo 3 wasn't such a very good game when it came out. You had the real life auction house, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's shit.
The second that came out, my nose started smelling shit, and I didn't understand why, because I was young and innocent.
I was still a casual gamer then.
Yeah.
I was still a casual gamer then. And I remember loving Diablo 2. And so Diablo 3 was a... auto pickup.
Yeah, of course, for me too.
And you're playing it and you're like, what the fuck is this crap?
No,
what the fuck is the... No, the loot. The loot was shit.
And why was that?
Of course, for the...
To incentivize you.
To use the auction house, sure.
But incentivize.
This is a looter.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. After you play Diablo 2, you play this, and very quickly you're becoming like frustrated and you say, fuck this.
Exactly.
Fuck this is a looter. I'm not getting the enjoyment I'm supposed to get from this shit.
And the whole game was balanced around that fucking auction house. It's terrible.
And that's why they fired basically the designer.
Yeah. And
the lead designer.
Yeah.
Scrapped the thing. And that's it. And then
the game became okay for a Diablo game. It still wasn't nearly as good as the first.
The story was good. The cinematics were Blizzard.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. It was okay. You're right. It still had the quality and finishing. Nearly no bugs. That finishing quality. That
cinematics that are impressive.
Yeah, that's something that they also stopped doing. When was the last time they made a cinematic?
Probably the last Overwatch show.
Probably, you know what? They make cinematics for their expansions for World of Warcraft. But even that, they start using so many in-game engine cinematics.
Yeah, I hate that.
In World of Warcraft, almost everything is in-game cinematics now. So
I hate that.
They're even getting rid of I think their art department, their cinematic department has been reduced a lot in the years because they don't have work, man.
Fuck.
It's such a shame, and it was a company that me and you and many people...
Because but this is exactly the corporation thing.
Yes.
Because the cinematics things aren't making you really money.
You spend a lot of money on it.
Exactly. You spend a lot of money, and it's something that promotes engagement, but probably not enough to justify the expense.
That's the thing. I don't think so, because for single player games it is. Because I mean... Diablo 2, the cinematics were amazing for me back in the time when that story and the cinematics...
No, but we're not talking about not having them there. We're talking about having them there just not as good.
Like in-game and not like...
Probably.
I think cinematics in general, in gaming, is like starting to be it's not starting, it's already kind of a dying art. I think like the gaming world is moving away from the whole cinematic...
RDR2.
RDR2 is... Everything is in-game, isn't it? Everything is in-game in RDR2.
Okay, yeah.
Everything
that engine is impressive.
It's extremely impressive. That's the thing. The engines today are so impressive that the
No, but it does feel like it's like you call it an engine
RDR2 does it amazing.
Made by the game engine, sure. But what I mean is it's what do you call it?
Pre-rendered?
Yeah, it's pre-rendered.
I get it.
I think.
Yes.
I think I do think it's like a sort of playback because you have no control over the character. It goes into cinematic mode and suddenly you're watching a movie.
Do you see a reduced in quality of the video when that happens? So it's all in game because usually pre-rendered you will always see a drop of quality and the game will you see that if you if you have something to see your GPU, how the temperature
I do. It's open next to
it. So you'll see that when you can check that to know if it's in game or not. By the way, next time you play RDR2, the next time there's a cinematic and you suspect that it might be.
Check the percentage of.
Yeah, see if your GPU reduces its load all of a sudden. That
Yeah.
means that the game is not rendering in real time, and
Yeah.
it's pre-rendered, so your GPU doesn't need to work, right?
Yeah.
And you see it reduced, and then you know for sure that this is a pre-rendered one.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Usually you can visually see it, but if it's done really, really well, maybe you need to actually, like in RDR2, you need to check. I remember it all being in-game because, like you said, it's a very impressive engine. And it works. It works for that game.
You think that the cinematics in Horizon Zero Dawn were also
In-engine.
in-game?
I think it used pre-rendered. I'm almost certain it used pre-rendered.
I'm
But
pretty sure as
pre-rendered,
well.
pre-rendered is probably my least favorite way of doing things. I'd rather you.
Me too, but I'm trying to make a point that the game world is not going away from cinematics. I still see lots of games using cinematics.
No, but I'm talking about
that are
CGI
not
cinematics.
in-game. Yeah.
CGI cinematics.
Yes.
That were made by not programmers,
Yes.
but artistic
Yes.
people
that
yes.
work in this video industry.
Animation
Yes.
and graphic people, but
Yes.
not in gaming, but in actual, people who make Pixar movies.
Yes.
Same people. That's the
Yes.
same thing. Yes. I do think gaming today doesn't have many of those anymore. It used to be like, I don't know. You don't even have many introduction to games today. You know what I mean? Like when you start a game and there's like introduction. Usually it happens only after you press play. You know what I mean?
Depends on the game.
Remember, like
I think console games usually put introduction after the play. But
it used to be
PC
like in
games used
PC
to
as
be
well. One of the best introductions I've ever seen in my life. That
sorry.
no, it's okay. Say.
The Blizzard, the Activision the game we played. Boom boom.
Overwatch,
Warzone. Cinematics. That's not in game. They made movies for it.
You're right.
Every season, movies.
You're right. And you know what? My hat. I chapeau, as they say.
That's
That's
was also
nice.
pretty big budget.
But they're
movies.
making so much fucking money.
But dude, the movies were amazing. That's good.
Yeah,
they had nice movies and convincing.
Yeah.
And Apex had a few movies that were not in game.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. There are a
For
few.
the beginning,
There are a few. I'm talking more about like single player games that are story driven. It surprises me that they're not like more cinematic driven. You know what I mean? Like, and not in
I
games.
hope they're not going away from that because cinematics are good in games. With good direction and good.
It doesn't have to be even CGI cinematic impressive like in fucking Blizzard games. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking like just a cool cinematic where the game begins. Like, did you ever play? It's a very old game, so I doubt it. But did you ever play MechWarrior 2? MechWarriors 2,
No.
the game. It's like
I don't even know it.
It's like it's a bunch of mechs that you're inside.
MechWarrior. Okay.
MechWarrior, yeah, 2.
I was thinking McDonald's.
No. It's actually mechs that are robots. That you
Yeah, because
drive around.
there was an old RPG, BattleTech.
Oh
Based
yeah.
on that.
It's the same world. Yeah.
I might have played that.
But the game is not like it's
It was
like
terrible, but I might
the
have
game
played
is
that.
first person. I think you're inside.
And you had so much mechanics on the robot. And
I
it
used to
blew your
love.
mind.
I used to love the game, and I remember that when it started, there was one of the greatest cinematics I've ever seen in my life as a child, where you see the robots, and it was cinematic. It wasn't like the in-game engine. In-game engine wasn't even a thing back then. It was always they used a different engine to just for the cinematics, right? And it was so impressive. You see the robots like CGI. It's all CGI now in today's standards, but you see them like moving in a dusty area and shooting at each other. And there's a epic music in the background. It was a known opera song that I forgot the name. It's like na 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 na. That epic song with all the opera singing, and you see like missiles flying. It was great. I was like a 15-year-old kid. My mind was blown, bro. And you don't get that today anymore, almost at all in single player games. You do in the really good ones, but not in most of them, right? Another great one is the UFO 1 introduction. It's great, bro. It's great.
And that one wasn't very much video.
No, it was almost like comics.
It was
but
comics
it was
images.
great. It was creative.
That was good.
It was creative.
You could skip it, and every time I fucking ran the game, I rewatched it.
Yes,
every
was
time.
It was
great.
amazing. That's what I'm talking about. It gets you into the mood.
But that's what I talk. It's a good direction because that was not impressive visually. It was
No,
good.
for the time it was. For the time it was.
No, but it wasn't doing something amazing. It wasn't really even a video, like we said. It was like moving
Like I
pictures
said.
in a comics.
True.
This is good direction.
Yes, I'm saying yes. Yes, true. I don't know. I think it's also... Listen, I'm not saying that you have to spend a ton of money just to have a nice introduction. No, you can do it in a creative way like UFO did, right? You can do it in a cool, creative way. The MechWarrior did it like in a bombastic way. Blizzard does it in the most bombastic way possible. And
Blizzard always had amazing videos.
Yes.
Warcraft 3.
Amazing. To this day.
StarCraft 1. Fuck. Those videos
And StarCraft 2.
were crazy.
And StarCraft 2.
Yeah, but StarCraft 1 for its time,
Yes.
the videos were groundbreaking.
It was so influenced by aliens and aliens.
Exactly.
The movies.
It was cinematic level.
yes.
You felt like you were in the movies, and this to see this on a computer screen was not something common.
Oh yeah, your dick would get immediately hard when you
That's
watch
what
that.
I mean.
That's what I mean. It gets you into the mood to play. Nowadays,
Of course.
most games that you to see the cinematic, you need to
You see some character from Minecraft doing
yeah,
things like
you
that.
Need to,
like
you need to press play, choose the difficulty usually, and then the game starts, and then you get the cinematic, right? But it's not really usually a
It's
bombastic.
mixed with a tutorial.
Yes, exactly. It's something like that. You don't really get the good games. You get the real good cinematic, but that gets you into the. You know who loves cinematics? The fucking guy Kojima, the guy who made.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, the guy who made Death Stranding. I haven't played it, but I
Me
heard
neither.
that. And he made all the.
I haven't played any Kojima.
Yeah, I played the Metal Gear Solid one, the last one.
Yeah.
And the cinematics run for like almost 20 minutes.
I haven't played it, but I've seen cinematics.
But that's like
Because they had that hot girl.
Yeah, but that's like the
The
other.
silent killer. I love that.
Yeah.
I haven't played the game, but I know the character.
She has to be wet all the time, bro. That's her
Exactly.
thing. Yeah, Shadow or Whisper,
That's,
whatever. She
that's
doesn't talk.
so classic. You understand that this is so classic. The meaning of women is just like, don't talk, just be
come
pretty
on.
and wet.
Bro, come on. It's not demeaning. It's fucking art, bro. She's a killer. She's the baddest killer.
Not out. Come
It's
on.
art.
It's sexist.
Bro, if there's anyone... Come on, bro.
Sugarcoat it.
Don't
please.
pull the sexist shit on me, okay? Don't go Blizzard, okay? Don't overcorrect because you...
Sure, it's a giant lady in garters and no, not there. I'm talking about the games generally, with giant boobs and a thong for armor. No, that's not sexist. It's artistic form, right?
Bro, it's a fantasy world. What the fuck do you
Of
want?
course.
Are they all supposed to be dressed like nuns? I don't get it.
No, but I'm not saying this. It's a bad thing. I'm just saying what it is.
But Blizzard thinks
I'm
it's a bad
calling
thing.
it.
To tell you, just to explain to you how detached today's Blizzard is from the player base. What part of the overcorrection that they've done ever since they blew the lead off from the whole sexual harassment shit and all the abuse in the workplace, their way of fighting it, just see, understand the stupidity, it kills me, is removing the names of
Yes.
some of the workers from the games like it matters. Most people don't even know.
Yeah.
They don't even know and don't care. Who cares that McCree is named over some fucking guy who's a rapist? Who gives a fuck? You don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even know that. Now you know that because Blizzard themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because they changed the name.
You're so fucking stupid, man. You're so fucking stupid. And part of
That's true. I know they changed the name because of that.
Exactly, because
it only gives the attention
they're
to the story.
stupid, bro. And they also made another mistake like that, much worse than that. Not in Overwatch, in World of Warcraft. Apparently, they started removing a lot of quest names that have like lewd names, like sexual innuendos names. I swear to like more innocent names. They changed quest names, bro, and they removed paintings. I'm not kidding you. They removed
Disney bought them.
Listen, there's a painting in taverns, in some of taverns that you go to in World of Warcraft. There's a painting of an orc lady, and she has a huge cleavage.
Yeah.
They remove the cleavage. That's their way to combat toxic workplace.
Whoa, boy. You're almost hitting the mic with your hands.
So, yeah, I'm heated. I'm heated on this. It pisses me off. They're so like, it is the classic virtue signal, like detach from reality. Think that if you say the things but don't actually do the things, that people maybe forgive you, and hurting the fucking the original art form of the people who made the game just because the shit that you do in workplace. What is the connection between the names in the game and the fucking the sexual innuendos are fucking names.
Come on,
of
I can tell you exactly. Don't be naive.
I'm not naive.
Because they're saying this person did bad things, and having his name in a character is immortalizing his name, and they don't want to immortalize his name now because they think he's a bad person
But
and they want to show solidarity.
but
of course, everyone knows it's a hollow gesture.
So should they remove every fucking
No,
character
I'm
named
not
Jesse from every genre of game?
justifying. I'm not just.
I know, you're playing the devil's advocate, I know.
Yes, you asked for an explanation.
I
Explanation is clear.
I understand that. I know what the explanation is, which is why I call them fucking stupid, because
Yes.
it's a stupid explanation.
Yes, they're stupid.
Why remove fucking cleavage from a fantasy game that has been there for 20 years
Because
almost?
some people it silences.
Oh my god.
Some
bro,
people
it doesn't
You know
anymore.
that we are invested in this, and we have emotional investment in Blizzard because we grew up on their games. And
A
we
lot
are-
of people, bro. A lot of
Doesn't
people.
matter.
Millions of people.
For the case in matter, we are invested and interested in the gaming world. We get updates.
Me and you don't.
The mass
Me and you don't play World of Warcraft. We haven't played World of
doesn't
Warcraft for
matter.
years.
Come on,
And I'm still
we
pissed
read
about
the-
it. I'm
but
still
we
pissed
read
about it.
headlines.
Yes.
I think most of the people that buy these games read headlines about the gaming
Probably not.
industry.
Probably not.
Exactly. So they will read some headline that made it to the mainstream media.
Yeah, this is
and
the
that
most-
and that headline will be something about Blizzard, blah blah blah, and then they fired a few people, and then that person will read somewhere else that the people that they fired, they also changed their name in the game so they don't immortalize them. He says, okay, they're doing something great,
It's so fucking stupid, bro. It kills my brain.
but you know it works.
I know, bro. I'm not a very smart guy, okay? I'm okay. I'm like an average guy in everything. Really am.
An average Joe.
Yeah.
Rogan.
And I'm telling you, without a doubt, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, that I can do a better job at fucking correcting the course of Blizzard than whatever they're doing right now. Really.
I think that your perspective is based on your point of view right now. And if you were sitting in the chair of their
CEO,
not CEO, the person in charge of media,
the one who's in charge
The
of
media-
cleaning all the shit right here.
the media relations manager. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you watch Mark Watney, is that woman that was always with them. She's in charge of media. What they tell the press. Okay,
Right,
you have someone who's in charge of that.
Right.
That person has a much larger picture of what the shit is hitting the fan.
Oh, of
also,
course.
things you don't.
Of course.
And you don't know. Maybe those things he knows.
But
that
their decision,
they're hollow.
their decision making is still terrible. Every decision they make is
maybe,
terrible.
Maybe.
Over-
But changing those names, I'm not
You
sure
know
it's
what?
that bad as you
Listen,
say.
bro. You know what? I'm going. Even though I don't agree with it, whatever, bro. Fuck it. Change the names. But removing like pictures of cleavage and changing
No, that's
quest
the thing,
names.
it's hollow gestures.
What the fuck, bro?
But the thing is, for public relations, sure. But when
It's
the-
not even for public relations.
Listen,
That's what's killing
when
me.
the government audit comes,
Yeah,
they
and
can
it's coming,
say-
baby.
they
And
can
it's
say,
coming.
but look,
Yeah.
we're doing things.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it doesn't matter that they are meaningless
Hollow
things. Exactly.
gestures.
We know that they are hollow gestures. But for the course case,
Yeah.
fuck,
Court
case,
Talking is hard, bro.
it's adding shit to the list
Yeah.
of look, we're doing something.
I get it. But it's all. The thing is it kills me how transparent everything is.
To
you know?
us.
There's no.
They're not thinking about you. They're
I
thinking
mean,
ahead.
in the court, even in the court, people, the judge will see right through it. It's
Come
that's what I'm
on.
saying. He will. I mean, come on.
He's not seeing through the shit of Apple and Epic.
No.
They're blame gaming each other. Epic is using the player base. Come on, all these things are clear to me and you. You think the judge sees that?
No. Listen.
You're
Come
talking
on.
about an old fart.
It doesn't matter. It
He's
doesn't matter.
detached. You're talking about the detachment of Blizzard. You think he's connected to the online world. He knows
Doesn't
something
matter.
about how.
He doesn't need to
He
know.
doesn't even know what Twitch or YouTube
Listen, bro.
or Reddit
You
is.
you could say the same thing about anything that goes into court. So what? The judge doesn't know anything about the medical field, but he still sits.
No, he gets experts.
Exactly. So this time he'll get experts as well. That's my point. You can still have a good fucking court case with the experts in there.
The experts he will get are the experts that are not necessarily the ones that you and I would have recommended.
It doesn't matter. I'm just
But
saying.
this matters
I'm just
because
saying.
when they have when EA was put under the scrutiny of England about the gambling mechanics, they brought someone who told them it's surprise mechanics.
Yeah,
okay?
and then the guys laughed at her, and a few months later they got banned. The surprise mechanics got banned from that country, didn't they?
No, in England, no.
Didn't they?
In
But
Belgium,
They did in a few
Belgium.
other countries, though.
In
I know for
Belgium.
sure. In the Netherlands as well, I'm pretty sure.
In the UK, it's still nothing.
It still haven't. They haven't. Even
Nothing
though
is
you
banned.
heard the politician actually laughing when she said that. He
Yes,
was
'cause
laughing.
you know how it is.
Yes.
The money was passed afterwards.
That's it. I can't understand. I don't think politicians are stupid. I think they're just greedy. They go where the money is, man. You know. I think they'll do what.
I don't think greed is the right word. They go where the political pressure is, and money is a political pressure.
Oh yes, and right now the political pressure is on Blizzard to hate on Blizzard right now because they're doing a lot
Yeah,
of that
but
shit.
what we talk about was the EA over there or something else. That we agree the government is going to come hard.
They're gonna come hard.
on people.
Yeah.
Of course, they have to.
All over their faces, bro.
This thing became
Mainstream media now.
Exactly. Once it's in mainstream media,
Yeah.
the entire public knows,
Yeah.
not just the gaming world.
Yeah.
Even the mummies that don't care what their kids are playing, you see it in the paper.
Yeah.
And then the government has to.
Yeah, bro. And at the rate, at the frequency that we record episodes, by the time we record the next episode,
Next year. So last time we spoke, it was Blizzard. So since then,
It's
Bobby
only
Kotick is
Activision.
in jail.
yeah, and
no.
it's only Activision, and even that is going to change. It's going to be Active, or only Vision, something like that. I don't know.
It's just gonna go back to being Activision. Blizzard? What is Blizzard?
All the people.
You remember that gaming company that it used to be? It
All
was
the
Blizzard?
people who made that company the best company in the world, gaming company in the world. At some point they were the best company in the world for a few years. All those people are long
of course.
long gone, and they created a different company, by the way,
Yes.
Frost Giant, and they're working on a new RTS, which is the dead genre
Yes.
that no one
it's
plays.
genre.
But if anyone can revive that shit, it's the people who created the original
I wouldn't say that. I think
RTS.
it's a dormant genre.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure. I think.
Look at Korea and even in the States. You got an active competitive community for StarCraft.
Yeah, but it's very small compared to what it used to
Sure,
be.
but
And it's dwindling because they stopped supporting
exactly.
the
But Blizzard wasn't supporting it.
game. Same for Heroes of the Storm.
If a good RTS game will come up and it will be balanced and it will be supported, you will see a community. The interest exists.
Yeah, we're gonna end the episode in a few minutes, in a minute. But I just want to say, and then you'll have, if you have closing words as well, that as sad as I am about what a miserable state Blizzard has come to, I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to look ahead, and I think that the guys who left that company will learn from their mistakes that they did in that company, and hopefully, and now they have capital as well. They're not reliant on other people to give them money, so they don't need to compromise their ideals for their artistic vision. You know what I mean? And maybe they can actually create something beautiful from this horrible mess that they left behind them. I don't know. We'll see. It's Mike Morhaime, the guy who was one of the main CEOs of Blizzard for many years. He left a fucking shit show, man. And I'm sure he also had a part of it. I mean, he was a part of it in some form or way.
Do you know the Torchlight games?
Yeah, of course.
They were made by some guy that left Diablo, was it?
Yeah.
And they didn't explode.
No, no, true, but
the fact that the good people from the next company go somewhere is not indicative of it.
You're right.
We can just hope.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do. You're absolutely correct.
Just like when BioWare went to shit, and we hope that someone will come out of there.
BioWare did go to shit, but at least the remake they released of EA released of the Mass Effect trilogy, they made a remake, like better graphics and bug fixes and all that, and they removed butt shots of Miranda because today, in today's PC culture, butt shots are demeaning. It's terrible. How dare you adore a beautiful woman's ass, you fucking creep.
Who is also a copy of an amazing woman
who is supposed to be who
modeled for that shit.
Who, by the way, the plot of the game Mass Effect 2, you played it, yes?
Yes.
she is supposed to be the perfect woman. She is
Yes,
designed to be
a
so.
woman.
So there is actual sense
artistic sense
to showing her body.
It was
But-
narratively
yes.
explained
Yes.
why these shots are
Yes,
there.
but today it's not cool to say that because it's a woman's ass, and that's not cool, bro. You're a fucking creep for even thinking
I'm
about it.
shrugging here because I agree with you.
Yeah, but it is getting very good reviews, the trilogy, because it's the three games are great, and they just fucking made them shiny
I
graphics.
was also okay with the ending of 3, which some people will kill
Even
me for
they
saying.
changed that as well because they got a lot of. I know why they got.
Not catering to the wine.
It was a good game, bro. It was a good game. The ending was disappointing, but it was a good game. The second game is a
wasn't
masterpiece, in my opinion. It's a sci-fi masterpiece. The first game is the weakest.
This game is annoying mechanically. That's the
So that's the game that got the most changes in the remake. They changed.
Naturally.
They made most of the mechanics modern day, right?
Yeah.
So I actually want to play that in the future. Somewhat. It's in my wish list. It's a game that actually, and it's a fucking BioWare game, but it's not really BioWare. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a remake of the old BioWare.
My God.
BioWare is dead. Bro.
Andromeda was so bad.
You
So
what?
bad. Andromeda. Mass
I've
Effect
never even played it,
Andromeda.
bro. I've never even played
It
it.
was so bad.
Yeah, I heard about that
It
shit.
was so bad, bro. I feel like crying. It was BioWare. I was hoping so much, but it's not BioWare.
No.
It was BioWare Quebec or something.
Bro,
My God.
I think it's exactly like the fucking not Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Dent from fucking The Dark Knight said, bro, it's exactly like that to all those companies, gaming companies. You either live long enough to die and be remembered as the hero, or you. I fucking
No,
butchered
you
it.
either die a hero
Or you live long enough to become the villain.
become the villain.
Yeah, that's exactly. I botched it completely, so you fixed it for me. Yeah, I think that's very, very true. Those words are very true to a lot of aspects of life, but I can see it very much in the gaming world. I can see companies that were considered as like shining diamonds of the gaming world are now the fucking the worst of the worst. It's
Yeah, but it's a rotation, and you get new companies that are like
hope so.
shooting stars.
I hope so.
And they changed. Look, 15 years ago, who knew what CD Projekt Red was?
True, that's true.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the podcast.
One final comment.
Yes, sir.
Because we spoke about the plus and the negative VARDR too, but I didn't give a final.
But you can't give a
decision.
final verdict because you haven't finished the game yet.
No, but as it looks now, even the things that I know me, I can tell you 100%. If another Rockstar open world game comes out, I'll probably try it.
And what if by the time it comes out, there will be like a Blizzard reckoning happening at the Rockstar, which is
I would
very
be happy that it did. They should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
No, but will it change
The
your?
entire
Will it change your?
Fucking.
I'm asking, will it change? Yeah, of
industry
course. We both agree.
needs
A
to
cleansing,
be
cleansed.
washed
Cleansed.
with bleach.
Yeah, cleansed.
All of it.
No, leave the hard-working, good people who are actually doing their jobs.
We are talking about the industry,
Yes.
not the people.
Yes, the culture
Yeah,
in the industry, I think.
and they need to unionize people there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's also an issue with UFC fighters, but I'm not even going to get you involved in that fucking conversation. All right, man, that was very fun. I enjoyed talking to you. I haven't seen you, like we haven't even seen each other for a very long time. That's mostly my fault, but it is what it is. And I hope that next episode we can record a bit earlier, like less time between the episodes.
We promise it every time. Let's hope we'll keep it.
This time I'm not promising. I'm just saying we'll try. That's it.
Yeah. Right.
Meta Munch Hour episode. Who knows? See you around, boys and girls.
Cheers.